Hey Sagittarius, I'm back. Two spiritual readings for Saturday. Yeah, Sag. Because the year's getting ready to come to a close and I thought I've done this reading before. This is the gratitude reading. So this is all about you, Sagittarius. This is not about other people, really. And you know, everyone is kind of saying that 2023 was a difficult year, but I actually feel as if 2022 was difficult. Like, I think that, like, especially for us, I feel like it brought in so much bullshit. It did. It did. I feel like 2023 for us was we were learning the stillness, to be honest. I do feel like we were taking action a whole lot on clearing, and learning how to sit in it, you know, learning how to sit in it. I do feel that because, most times I find by the outside world, even astrologers, if I'm being honest, I find that they get Sagittarius wrong. But we're not very comfortable in sitting in things. We like to keep things moving. You will hear that a lot, right? And a lot of astrologers and different type people will translate to that to mean that we're uncommitted, and that's not true. Okay, we just process differently, But I feel like for Sagittarius, we've had like feminine energy forced on us. Our usual answer to things would just to be to keep busy. Move on, keep busy, blah, blah, blah. Well, and just not so much ignoring things, but we have this very strong dislike for wallowing, right? We're not water signs. We don't want to sit in our feelings, but I feel like this year we've had to do a whole lot of processing in that department and learn to be okay with the stagnancy because we have. And so, I feel like Sagittarius specifically has done a lot of inner work this year. A lot. And we've learned how to be still, that's basically why I have a close Taurus friend, and Taurus is so much about their self-care. Like, you'll find them napping more than anything else. And I swear that's why I keep a Taurus friend, to, have someone who says, look, Sag, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Slow down, right? So, okay, so let's get to it. That was my TED Talk. So, it's really interesting in terms of what you should be grateful for. And we're talking about 2023 because one thing leads to another. The work that you do is preparing for 2024, which, not for nothing, is an 8-year. So it's where we will, infinity, y'all. What you put out there is coming back around. So the work that you've been putting in, you're going to be rewarded for in 2024. And they've also said things like if you have strong cardinal placements or fixed placements, that, wherever you have that in your chart is, there have been quite a bit of karmic cycles going on. For instance, Aries has been and cardinal signs in general have been going through a 10-year karmic cycle. Like, oh my God. And so I have a lot of Aries placements, or not a lot, just some important Aries placements. And so I'm here for that, shiznit. I'm here for things to start going my way. And it's not that they haven't been going my way, but it's kind of been a slow process. So maybe that's what you're noticing, that everything has just been really slow, right? Really slow. because we're seeing that here. You've been like really lining things up for the future. Okay, because you're right here. Go the distance out of Sagittarius. That is, you know, things that will last. And I feel like that's why Sagittarius has been, moving away from their impulsive tendencies, because you're seeing the bigger picture, and also knowing that there has been some chaos and conflict that has you needed to move that out. There's been a lot of clearing, and chopping wood is here, which is all about clearing, but I mean, it's also about being present in the moment, taking care of daily details. So I feel like you may have been doing a lot too for your daily routine, for your everyday. While you definitely have been clearing things out for the future, and definitely whatever chaos. And I feel like this has very much been people, and this is like chaos that has been interfering with your daily life. Okay, definitely. And like Sagittarius is the sign of chaos, and I feel like that's no longer okay with Sagittarius. I don't know. I'm older, and I have found that like when I was younger, chaos was something I moved very well in. I was so used to it. As a matter of fact, if there wasn't chaos around me in some way, I didn't know, what the heck was going on. But I feel like you're moving away from that. You're clearing all of that out. And that's what 2023 has been about. And Spirit wants you to be grateful for the fact that you have done that. You are lining up for your future. Underneath the deck was poised and to the sea. Like, and that's just what I was talking about. You're like really present with your emotions, and really getting ready for what comes next. And you're really like TikTok and come to the edge, because come to the edge is the fool, because you've taken this time to get ready. Because maybe there's a sense within you that that there's going to be some risk to take, or there's going to be something for you to have to do. You're going to have to jump, and you kind of know that it's only a matter of time. I swear, your life story is like underneath the deck here. We're seeing thinker, between worlds, and serendipity. So you're really sitting well with the limbo, with the in-between space. It has given you some real time to really think deeply about what it is that you want. Serendipity is about reaching for blessings, right? Reaching for good things. And I love this for you, Sagittarius. And you are definitely getting rid of, wow, look at this, Sag. I got to like get away from these oracles soon. Change is on its way. Okay, it's not in your immediate future, but it's on its way, because a change in the wind, which also may mean a move, because there's a house here on top of the zebra. But, you've been really getting rid of situations that repeat themselves and repeat themselves and repeat themselves. You're not about the round and round situations anymore. And with happy being reversed, that these things are kind of what has made you unhappy, and you're not for it anymore. And so you are going to be moving through changes, definitely, that put you in a good place, a harmonious place, a place where you belong, where you feel comfortable. So, yikes. Okay, that was a lot, Sag. I did 9 minutes on oracles. I'm sorry. Y'all know I love them. So let's get to the reading. It's really interesting, because what was underneath the deck here is Justice and Ace of Swords. So there definitely is a sense, and you might want to journal too, by the way, because this is out of hand tarot, and this person here is writing. And so what you might want to write about is some truths that you realized. And these are truths about where you put your energy, where you put work in, what you invest in for sure. It's time for you to be honest about the things you're pouring in, and are they pouring back into you? That isn't why we per se help people, but we can't do everything. And so I kind of feel like you might be really thinking this out when you're planning for the future, because there is definitely a plan. There definitely is a plan, and it is about where you put your energy, Sag. And that's Libra energy. So you're going to be, I feel like in 2024, way more selective. Okay. You'll probably be way more selective about how you work, who you work with, who you help, and no, we're not always looking to get something back, but we're not looking to sacrifice ourselves. And so, this is definitely about giving and receiving. So you really are making the decision to be honest with yourself about what you put your energy into. I love it. And that's what's going on in your subconscious, and sometimes it's really hard. You may also be really being truthful about your relationships. What needs to end? Where is it what is pouring into you? In it as much as you are pouring into it. Definitely cause and effect, Sag. Which really asks you also to think about what you truly want. So anyways, let's move on. How life has improved this year. King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Sun. You're making better decisions. You're making stable decisions. Definitely. And you're looking to move forward in that way. This is very much transformative energy. You might be getting a lot of information, that's the Sun, right? And also what it really feels like is like, in terms of, because the King of Pentacles does help other people, right? But you have to do it from the sense of your own stability, right? So you're needing to put your own stability first and really question, does this make me happy? Because the ways you're doing, the ways you're moving forward, the decisions you're making now for your future are going to lead to your abundance. They really are, Sag. So you're definitely in a way more grounded energy than you were before. Financially, this could be financial planning as well. It's so beautiful. Wow. Who helped you grow, Sag? That's interesting. Very interesting, Sag. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Four of Swords. I just feel, oh man, it could be people's bad behavior. That's what I'm feeling like, because the Two of Pentacles can be a very wishy-washy energy, right? But it's been a time, it's like others, indecisive energy or wishy-washy energy have made things really clear to you. Even selfish have made things clear to you. And like, sometimes, we learn from the ick, right? And there's a sense that you have learned from the ick. So this has really kind of showed you what is important to you, what makes you happy, and so, it could be these people and their behavior has shown you, but the truth is you've helped yourself grow because you pulled away from it. You pulled away from it with the Four of Swords. You took a time out, and you also took a time out from doing too much. Yay. Yay, right? I love that for you. A lesson you're grateful for. Sag. 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. You know, we learned so much from the fire, Sag, because I feel like you really were able to see who was for you and who was not, who was holding you back. And I feel like there were some connections here that were holding you back, causing blockage for you. Causing it was like even maybe carrying some people that just became heavy. Yeah, we are like the phoenix, man. Give us something, I think if there's one sign, we don't get too tested by the dark lessons. We really don't, because we're alchemists. We will learn how to, like, you can hurt us and you can bury us and you can all of that, and we will use it to get something better. I feel like, you may be realizing that these people were holding you back, and the truth is like you really tried, and it could really do too with like obligations that just weren't yours. I posted something on Facebook today about that. It's like we don't have to carry everyone else's shit. And so you really have learned how to not carry other people's shit. This is not my shit. This is your shit, right? Yeah. An experience. And, as far as an experience you're grateful for, I feel like you've just, there may have been people here that you were really hoping to turn things around with, people you really care about, and it could even be family, but you kind of have realized that it's not the same, it could be an instance in which someone took from you, and maybe they've done it before in the past and that they just keep doing it. And with the Four of Pentacles, it kind of has shown you that you can have good feelings about a person, you can treasure the good memories, but you can't keep letting people take from you based on the history that you might have together. Because, Five of Pentacles, it kind of, it could prey on a fear of abandonment, not wanting to lose people. And it's kind of, you've learned a lesson definitely about letting people take from you just to keep them in your life. And this is really showing you, and it's really, because you're seeing it, because you're seeing it clearly, there's hope with the Five of Pentacles, and so I feel like you're finally ready to let those things go and move on to the future. Wowza. and a skill that you should be grateful for, Sag, is the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles. You always bounce back. We literally always rise from the ashes. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. And, I feel like there were some harsh lessons this year. Some people, not, and it feels like it started in 2022, to be honest with you. But, it was really this year about taking action on the clearing, Sagittarius. And I feel like you have done that. The Death card, the Tower, and the Ace of Cups. Wow, beautiful with the World. And, the universe has really brought this in for you. It's bringing in change. And so if you, wouldn't end something, if you resist it, change at all. The universe took it away. And they took it away for you because they have better things for you. Okay? Fresh starts and such. I love this. Sagittarius, stop it. The Hermit. Oh boy. The Five of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you may spend some time really thinking about things. With the Hermit's all about introspection, and thinking about maybe how you might be sabotaging yourself is by working with people who just cause confusion. The chaos. The chaos. Wow, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. So let's get a message of inspiration for 2024. A message of inspiration. Now, does all of that say that you won't work things out with people that you want to work out with? No. But what it says is that you're not going to tolerate behavior that not only hurts you, it hurts them too. When we let people take from us, we're not doing them a favor. We're really not. So, okay. So show me 2024 for Sagittarius. Devotion. Tune into your heart. Okay. What are you clinging to? So there definitely will be, your heart telling you what needs to be let go. So that you can step into this next version of yourself, channeling and uplifting humanity, a more positive future, and into inspiration, right? So you definitely are opening your heart in this next cycle. That's so beautiful. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have. Toodles.